Stephanie Vaquer is undoubtedly the biggest name in NXT right now. The charisma, her in-ring ability, her presence, her aura. Stephanie Vaquer has it all to be a WrestleMania main eventer one day. She's living out her dream. She always wanted to make it to WWE and she finally did it. Stephanie Vaquer is the first woman in NXT history to win the North American Women's Championship and the NXT Women's Championship at the same exact time, being double champion, defeating Julia in the process to win the NXT title. All this success, all this presentation, Shawn Michaels and Triple H are strapping the rock to Stephanie Vaquer. Stephanie had a trial with WWE in 2018, but unfortunately she would not make the cut. After that, she continued to work hard, wrestling in New Japan Pro Wrestling, having matches with Julia and Mayu Iwatani, CML, and doing brief stints in AEW. She had a feud with Mercedes Moné over the New Japan Pro Wrestling Strong Belt. They had a match set in AEW at Forbidden Door, and this was the match that got Stephanie Vaquer signed to WWE. Mercedes beat Stephanie, and the day after this match, Stephanie got a phone call from WWE trying to sign her to NXT. She chose the decision to sign with WWE, even though Tony Khan was trying to offer her a bag. WWE was always Stephanie's end goal and her dream. She wanted to be in WWE since day one. People like to always try to say there's a bidding war for current free agents when they're in the wrestling market, but that's just simply not true. WWE will never engage in a bidding war with anybody because Tony Khan will always offer more money. Mercedes was offered way more money by AEW and eventually signed with them over WWE. Stephanie said in a podcast that she was very sad and crying on the phone because she had an important decision to make. Reach her dream and wrestle for the company she always loved, or take the bag and wrestle at AEW. She eventually chose WWE and it completely changed her life. Stephanie purposely chose NXT because she wanted to learn English and adapt to the American style audience in wrestling. It's amazing how short she's been in WWE and she's already the most over woman in NXT as a whole. And when she gets to the main roster, she's definitely going to be a top babyface. Arguably, she might be a bigger star than Rhea Ripley when she gets to the main roster. Stephanie has it all, literally, and she's going to make WWE and TKO a lot of money because of that Spanish audience. That Hispanic audience is huge. So Stephanie can speak Spanish and cater to that audience. If WWE did a PLE in Chile, oh my goodness, this woman is going to make WWE a lot of money. She's on every NXT PLE poster. She was at a hockey game being promoted. She was at a UFC event. She even made an appearance at the Royal Rumble. It is obvious that Triple H has his eyes set on her and she will be a centerpiece of the women's division when she gets called up. She had a match a week ago against her dream opponent, Io Sky, in an absolute great match. I couldn't believe this was happening for free. Oh my God. Like when this happened, I was standing up. Like Io and Stephanie in the same ring wrestling. Like her primary language is Spanish, so there is a bit of a language barrier, but her English is not bad. In segments when she's talking in NXT, you can understand her. It's very articulate. She's done promos. It sounds like she's very fluid and very comfortable. The devil's kiss that she does that Booker T completely put over. Listen, you can say whatever you want saying that Booker T is weird or it's like he's a gooner, like Gooner T, but at the same time, Booker T put Stephanie Vaquer over to the point where when she does the move, the crowd is reacting even more to it. Booker T put her over the same way he put over Trick Williams as a face. Whoop that trick. That thing is mainstream to the point where the crowd is not even counting when she's doing it. They're just saying, ah, 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 what Booker T says on commentary. Stand and delivered, there was literally a sign of ah, ah, like fire, fire. The women are the future of WWE. Look at the women in NXT. Sol Ruca, Roxanne Perez, Julia, Jordynne Grace, Kalani Jordan, Zarya, Lash Legend, Tatum Paxi, Jada Parker. Even though Jada Parker is not really all that in the ring, she has a mic presence and she has charisma. All of these women are very talented, and when they get called up when the time is right, there's so much talent in the women's division and they are the future. And they're putting on banger matches in NXT every week. Io and Jordynne Grace recently just did a tag match against Julia and Roxanne, main event of NXT. The women are the future of WWE. Women's wrestling is at the top. And with rumors that Evolution is being teased this year, that pay-per-view is going to be fire. All the dream matches you could have. Could you imagine Jordynne Grace versus Bianca Belair, Julia versus Io Sky, Rhea Ripley versus Stephanie Vaquer? This woman has a very bright future in WWE. I'm not even joking. She will be probably a bigger star than Rhea Ripley. I'm just being honest. Like, Rhea Ripley is at like the top of women's wrestling, like the biggest star, the biggest reactions, she's at the top. But when Stephanie comes to the main roster, I genuinely think that Stephanie will be a bigger star than Rhea Ripley. Stephanie is what they wanted Julia to be. Like, Julia is still good, and Julia will have a good career, but I don't want to say overshadowed, because Julia is being presented very well, especially like the Raw appearances she's been having, like attacking Io and Rhea. Like, Julia still is up there. Like, they have very high hopes on her, and she's great in the ring. Like, you could say she's a top 5 wrestler in WWE. You could say it's like Io, Bianca, Stephanie, and like, you know, Rhea. Or when she gets better at English, you could say the promo as well. But so far, has the promo really affected how she's being treated by the audience? No. She gets loud pops. The crowd loves her. She is over as hell. She's becoming more popular and popular by the minute. Like, this woman is money, and she will have a phenomenal WWE career when it's all said and done. Stephanie Vaquer will become one of the greatest WWE women's wrestlers of all time. She's gonna make them a lot of money through merch too. Oh my God, like, people don't realize the Hispanic audience is going to love her, especially when they do more like Hispanic PLEs. Oh my God, WWE is going to make so much money. I'm telling you right now. There was a reason why Tony Khan was so mad when Stephanie chose WWE instead of AEW, because he knew how good she was. That match she had with Mercedes, I am a Stephanie Vaquer fan. She is one of my favorites, and I cannot wait to see what the future holds. And I see a lot of promise in this woman, and I think that she will most definitely be on the top of women's wrestling and the top of WWE as a whole when she gets to the main roster.